And they're saying now, it's our time. It's our time to go. Well, you know, when my grandpa died in '73, he was 103 years old. And there was no health problems at all. He chose to leave because he did not believe any of us would step up to the plate and do our job as long as he continued to be here. That was why he decided to go. Now I hear he may be coming back though, because they opened up the dam in the Grand Canyon, and he's in a cave down there. So we may see him resurfacing real soon. So anyway, but it's very important, because when we go and we do ceremony at sacred sites, when we do ceremony on the Good Mother, what we are doing is we are dancing, we are praying, we are telling her that we know she is alive and that she is our mother. Belief. It's a strange thing. Everybody believes differently. But I've noticed something, because I've been out here off the res a while, and I did a little comparative religion analysis when I first came off. And what I discovered was my Buddhist friends, my Orisha friends, my Hindu friends, whoever I went to, they all seem to have the same underlying truth. Same underlying truth. Even Christianity. Because we got to looking at Christianity and okay, what comes before Christianity? Well, what comes before Christianity is Judaism. What comes before Judaism is something called Zoroastrianism, which is very, very Native American, I think. Very nature-based. So there was a spirituality to earth that everybody had. I like Christianity. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about that. But just like with all other religions that I have seen, once they take mama out of it, it becomes about an individual having control. No more are people allowed to think for themselves. No more are people allowed to communicate with spirit on their own. Well, guess what? People are doing it anyway. We call it bipolar these days. They hear voices, and we try to put them in a box. Where I come from, they make you a priest. They nurture it. They ask you what you're seeing. They help you figure out what's the truth about a spirit message and what's your own fear, so that you have discernment. We in our society now, we want to put a tag and a label on everything. Why not just everybody's unique? Everybody's unique, and what we have in common is we're human. And that's enough. That's enough to love each other. That's enough to help each other. One of the things I've been instructed to do by the clan mothers is to teach about traditional community. We see a lot of intentional communities coming up here and there, around the world really anymore. A lot of people making this decision that they can no longer exist on their own, that they need community to work together. So one of the things I was instructed was about teaching about traditional community. What that is. What that is it says that everybody succeeds or nobody succeeds. And we don't know that out here now, but that's kind of what we're doing now, because we're all on a me basis. So society is failing. Gets a big red F on its term paper. Traditional society, I do well in my life. I've been blessed. I've been blessed to have all these wonderful elders. The ones that have crossed that I call grandma and grandpas. The ones I have with me now that I call sisters and brothers. I've been blessed with that, and I am rich. And with my life experience, I am successful. I am confident. I am empowered. I share this with others in my community. Do I own anything? Oh, hell no. A llama. Oh, 3 now. I do own 3 llamas now. But property? Do I have a bank account? Nope. Nope. As soon as it comes in, I pay some elder's electric bill or order them firewood for the winter. Everybody benefits. Everybody benefits. And what I have seen is that in my time of need, my community has come to me in the same way. But it is a hard concept for people because everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid if you let go of the me, you're going to have nothing. No, you're going to be so rich you will never worry again in your life. Again in your life. We've been taught in the world of soul sickness that the only way to protect ourselves is to close down our heart. My grandpa taught me that the only way that you can protect your heart is to open it so full that nothing but love can get in. So I tell humanity, put your high beams on. Okay? Send it out there. Do it because you can, not because you expect back. Because you get back. Maybe not from a person you did for, but from 10 other people, from nature. I used to love to take my nephew, he was 10 at the time, and we'd go walk through the orchard. And we had beehives in the orchard. And I would go and I'd sit on top of the beehive and we'd pick fruit. And we would get the best fruit there was because nobody would pick the trees right next to the beehives. Why? Because they don't know about the bees. Because they don't know that bees and rattlesnakes and most critters, what they're responding to is not the fact that you look like dinner. They're responding to the smell of fear. Humans do that too. We're not as keen on our senses and knowing what that is, but we do that too. If you ever watch a schoolyard full of a bunch of little kids, if you got a meek and timid, you can see the sharks surrounding. Oh, sorry. I gotta back up a minute because I have an aunt that's a shark trainer. Sharks have, everything has good purpose, okay? It's hard to speak about things and not have terms that enter from this separation anxiety that we have over here. Right now in the Pacific Ocean, and we do a lot of work with the Polynesian right now. Right now in the Pacific Ocean, this last year, they had an earthquake and a volcano erupt on the Big Island within 3 days of each other. Right after that happened, aerial photos, the whales, the dolphins set up a perimeter around the island, a circle, a circle. And my aunt and uncle, they went and they did ceremony. And the seal came up on the beach to them. And she was trying to tell them something, and my uncle got that they were protecting something, that they were protecting something. Well, now we know there's a new form of seaweed down there. There's new life growing down there, and they are trying to protect it. So I got Auntie Layla over there, and she trains sharks to protect pearl beds. Now, this is something I had never heard of, and I come from a family that plays with rattlesnakes. So the fact that it surprised me kind of caught me off guard a little bit. But this is what she does. Now she's training sharks to protect the new life. They come and they hover in that area, and that gets people to not swim there. That's all they do, hover, and it's enough. There are people on this planet that still know how to do this with the animals, with nature.